that is a video game trailer related thing. That means there will be some video games will be there, right? So that related trailers will be there, that related images will be there, so that related ratings will be there. Okay, so we'll just display that video game related trailers and that details. Okay, everybody, right? Don't think video game, entire video game project, something like that. But YouTube, right? So what we will do, we will send some trailers and something like that, and then after, whenever you click on the particular trailer, you will watch the trailer. So same way, there will be huge amount of video games database will be there. So they will send the REST API. So whatever the data is containing, we will display all the video games there, and the user can click on that particular video game and he can see the trailer. Understand, right, everybody? That is the project we will do in the lab. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, we can.
Yes, yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. Hello. Right. So now, what is the importance of Angular in the software industry right now? Okay. Okay. What is the importance of software industry right now for Angular? So nowadays, everybody is expecting Angular knowledge or React knowledge. So somebody will think, sir, what I need to learn? Please put yourself mute, Ashutosh, please. So nowadays, yeah, Ashutosh, please keep on mute, right? Somebody is thinking, sir, do I need to learn Angular or React? So in fact, you need to learn both. Why? Because somebody will recruit you as an Angular developer, but after some days they will get some React JS application, React JS project. So when what is the thing they will do? They don't recruit any other programmer. They will ask you to learn React, and you need to do it. Understanding? Suppose they recruit you as a React developer. After some time, Angular project will come. Then after, what is the thing they will do? They will ask you to learn Angular, and they need to do it. So whatever the technology you are learning, you need to learn other technology also. At least you should have basic knowledge about other technology, either Angular or React. Understand, everybody? Right. Now, previous days, there is UI developers is there, and there is server-side programmers also there. Okay, but time has changed. I'm not able to hear anything. Yeah, other persons also. 1 second. 1 second, Ashutosh. Leave the session. Yeah, 1 second, Ashutosh. Who is NP?
Yes, sir.
NP, okay. Your name?
It's my name is Nagendra Prasad. It's
Okay.
in short NP. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes. So now, previously there is UI developers is there, and there is server-side developers is there, but time has changed. So now everybody is expecting everybody should do everything. So previous days, server-side if you put more technologies, suppose if you put all the technologies, nobody will recruit you, especially in MNC companies, because they will treat you as a non-consistent programmer. But now, same persons are telling you as multitasker right now. Suppose previous days they will feel you are not that much consistent person if you put more technologies. But now if you put more technologies, they are thinking you as a well-talented person and a multitasker also. So that is the reason you need to learn all the technologies. Means as many technologies as possible, you need to learn it. Understanding my point? So especially now, what is the thing we need to do with Angular? We can develop web applications and we can develop mobile applications. So here I will teach web applications. Okay, right. But mobile applications also, web applications also, Angular way of programming is same. And the thing is, previous why we are using this Angular or React nowadays? Understanding? So why? Because every application has user panel and admin panel, right? Please respond, everybody. Every application has user panel and admin panel. User panel means what users can see. Admin panel means only authenticated persons can see. Understanding? For example, I will display here Amazon.in. See this? You are able to see all these products or not? Respond, everybody. You are able to see
Yes.
this product or not? So you are able to see this. So can you add your own product here? Can you add your own product here?
No.
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 No. You
No.
need to add, you need to, yeah, you need to register as a vendor. So that what they will give, they will give you some dashboard. What is that? Admin panel for yourself. You cannot go into other admin panel, other person's dashboard, but you can see your own dashboard. There you can add your own products, and they will display in the user panel. So user panel means this one, what users can see. Admin panel means only authenticated persons can see. Okay, so previously admin panel also, user panel also, they used the same technology. Okay, front end they will use HTML and CSS. For making of admin panel also they will use HTML and CSS. And to insert the data into the database and to retrieve the database, they will use the server side technology like PHP, Java, or .NET. And what they will do, they will merge the technology with user panel also. Understand? They will write the PHP code for the user panel also. Previous year, understanding. But nowadays, what is the thing they are doing? They are doing server side work with server side technology, and coming to this front end, they are merging that user panel technology with Angular or React. So that what happens in the future, if the backend technology has changed, suppose you want to move to PHP to Java, Java to .NET, whatever it may be. So since you are working with REST API, no need to change the front end panel related code. Understanding? Previous days, user panel also, admin panel also, both case they use PHP only. So they need to change backend PHP code and front end user panel also PHP code they need to change. But now only backend code, if they change it to any other language also, there is no problem. But in the front end, no need to change any other language. Why? Because using the middleware technology called Angular. So whatever the data you are getting through REST API. So we are calling that data from the REST API and we are merging with the user panel. Understanding my point? Respond everybody. Hello?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Since you are working with REST API, you can integrate this thing with other programmers also. For example, if you are using any MobiKwik or anything, what we can do, we can pay our payments. We can pay our internet bill, we can pay our electricity bill, and we can pay other bills also. How they are possible? Because electricity bill, that application developed by .NET, think like that. And this thing, internet, that is developed by Java, think like that. But all the applications are integrated with one application. Understanding? You're understanding my point? Hello? See,
Yes.
through MobiKwik
Yes, yes.
application, you are paying multiple payments, but all the applications developed by using other technologies. But still you are able to do this. How? By using REST APIs. Since you are working with REST APIs, all the updations you will do in the data only. Okay, in the database. After doing that updations in the database, you will get the data from, since you are getting through REST API, only in the REST API it will manipulate. And in the front end panel, whatever it may be, you can use it. Understand it? So that you can integrate this application with other applications also. That is also one of the advantages there. Understand it, everybody? By using Angular or React also. Understanding my point?
Yes.
Everybody? Okay, so that's why since there is multiple usages by using Angular or React, so that's why most of the people are preferring front-end technology by using Angular. Okay, so what is Angular? How we will develop Angular? By using HTML, CSS, and the TypeScript. Understand it, everybody? For view purpose we will use HTML and CSS. For programming purpose we will use TypeScript. Understand it, everybody? So that's why I will teach here in this course TypeScript also. Understanding my point? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as a Angular developer, how much salary you are getting? See, before lockdown, I trained some students, and now they are getting 2 to 3 year experience. Now their minimum package is 8 lakhs. Their minimum package is 8 lakhs to 9 lakhs or something like that. See, packages, however, depends upon your talent, but minimum salary also you can consider minimum 8 to 9 lakhs they are getting. 2 to 3 years experience also, they are getting 8 to 9 lakhs also. Some people, they are very talented, they are getting more than 10 lakhs also. Understand my point? Hello? Right. So that
Yes.
is the, yeah, that is the thing, it is there. So what is the advantage of learning by me? So I am very practical teacher. I am not just a theoretical guy. See, by using theory, by theoretical knowledge, you can get only job. See, getting job is important or else surviving the job is important. Getting job is important or else surviving the job is important.
Both are
Surviving the job is important.
Yeah, surviving the job is important. So when you will can survive in the job, by getting practical knowledge. So if you know practical, if you know how to do it, then you can easily explain it. Understand it? Suppose if I ask you to read some article on trees, if you prepare well, automatically you can explain it. Or else, if you plant already some 10 trees or else some 100 trees, so automatically you will explain about them or not. Respond everyone. Already you plant some 100 trees in your area. So I ask you to write an article in the trees. Immediately can respond or not. Immediately can explain or not. Please respond everybody. Please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
So
Yes.
easily we can explain. Why? Please put everybody with. Why we can explain? Because already whatever they're expecting, already we did it. So easily we can explain it. So that is the advantage of practical knowledge. So if you do it, you can explain it. If you don't do it, if you explain also, if they go a little bit deeper, you will confuse, or else you are not able to answer that question. So that is the importance of practical thinking, practical knowledge. Understand it? So I am practical trainer. Everything I will do with practical examples only. If I tell A, I will give you task or S. Or the same task also. Okay. So here Angular itself is a framework. So little bit our process will be there. So that same thing you need to do it. In the TypeScript also I will give some tasks. Okay, everybody. Hello. Right. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Right. Now coming to this. So coming to our course. So what is our course? TypeScript with Angular. So I will teach here TypeScript also. Okay. Right. First of all, in the starting class, directly I cannot tell any Angular example or something like that. Because if we want to eat food, we need to cook food. If we want to cook food, we need to know how to do it. So like that, if you want to go to the directly subject, we need to know what it is. Understand it, everybody. What is Angular? What is TypeScript? We need to know it. So first of all, today class I will go introduction of the technologies. Understand my point? Hello?
Yes. Okay.
Hello? Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Yeah, right. So from tomorrow onwards, if possible, please attend through computers, all the people. If you come, all the people through computers also fine, or else at least half of the people should attend through computer, okay? Because, yeah, it will be practical session, right? It will be helpful for you. Right. Now, what is Angular? What is Angular? Yeah, please put everybody with. Angular is a, please put everybody with, please. MVC structure. Please put yourself mute, Panda. Yes. Mvc structure followed client side framework. 1 second. Client side framework developed by using TypeScript language. Developed by using TypeScript language. Then who developed Angular? Who developed Angular? Google company has developed. Who? Google company has developed Angular. Okay, right. Now coming to this. So Angular is MVC structure followed client side framework. I will explain about this MVC structure a little bit later. And coming to this one, client side and framework. So why nowadays everybody using frameworks to develop their application? Any idea? Why everybody using framework nowadays to develop their application? Any framework, not only Angular, any other frameworks. Right.
The framework is some sort of already pre-worked or developed program which can reduce the developer time by using the standard set of like coding.
Right. Yeah, perfect. Good, Nagendra Prasad. Nagendra Prasad, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Good answer. Right. So now I will tell you this. See, as a programmer, whenever you are developing an application, you need to take care of three things. You need to take care of three things. One is application performance. Our application should load faster. Okay, application should load faster means we should take care of security also. We need to take care of security as well as performance also. And our application should come in the Google results also. So that purpose, we need to generate some user-friendly URLs, user-friendly or search engine-friendly URLs also. We need to take care of these three things. So to set up these basic three things, if we choose any core language, minimum it will take 3 to 6 months time. If it is application is big, to generate URL-friendly, search engine-friendly URLs also, to take care of security also, to take care of performance-related things also, it will take minimum 3 to 6 months time. There is no business logic, only application-related things only, basic things only. If you choose any core language, minimum it will take 3 to 6 months. But if you choose any framework, what do you think they will do? Since they are very organized persons and they develop their framework with standards only. So they will take care of security, minimum security, and they will take care of search engine friendly URLs, and they will take care of performance also. And since that framework follows some standards, since you are using that framework, automatically your application will be in standards or not. Respond everyone. Automatically your application will be standards or not. Since that framework also following some standards. Respond everyone. Others. Abhay is
Yes.
responding. Okay, right. So since they are following some standards and they will take care of security and SEO friendly URLs and performance related things, your application definitely will be in standards. Your application will be in a contain search engine friendly URLs, and your application will load faster, and your application will be secured also. Understand it, everybody? Right. So that's why. So within how many days we can download a framework? Not a days also. At least minimum, maximum 5 to 10 minutes. Minimum if your internet speed is within fraction of seconds we can download. Maximum 5 to 10 minutes we can download any framework, and we can change within 10 to 15 minutes basic settings related to that, and immediately we can start our application related business logic. But same thing if you want to do it with core language, so how much simple code also you have written, that application will be developed. But that is not, since it is not following any standards, easily others can hack also. Of course, by using core language we can develop very high level programming also, but it will take lot of time. Understand everybody? It will take lot of time. Same thing if you compare with real world example. Suppose you have 10 crores of money with you and you want to start a software company. So if you want to start a software company, there will be two choices available. First thing is you need to purchase some land, okay, and you need to recruit an engineer to give plan for your office, and depends upon the plan you need to order your concrete material, and iron bricks, and how much money how much persons you need, like that. And after paying everything also, after recruiting everybody also, you need to wait 1.5 years to 2 years to complete that building is ready. So, and you are investing most of your money, you have 10 crores of money, minimum it will take 5 crores to complete that building at least. So you have only 5 crores left with you. Okay, right. So there is second option also available there. What is that? Already some nice realtors are there. Understand everybody? So you can choose, you can go to 5 to 10 buildings, and according to your requirements, as per your requirements, which building is suitable for you, you will purchase that building, or else, okay, you will take it for lease, or else rent also, and immediately we can occupy that space. And if you want to modify that building, if you want to modify that area, whatever you have taken for lease, or else whatever you purchased, or else whatever you have taken it for rent, if you want to manipulate that, so how you will manipulate depends upon the structure, whatever they have provided, depends upon that you will manipulate, or else however you say you will manipulate. Respond everybody. If you want to manipulate that place, modify that place, how you will modify that place depends upon the structure they have given, or else however if you will modify. Please respond. Why silent everybody? I am asking simple question, right? How you will modify that building if you want to modify? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. Based on the structure.
Others respond. I want everyone's response. See, respond everybody. Why silent? Only 2% is responded. What happened to others? Suppose this is the structure I have given you. You purchase this land. Okay, this you purchase this thing. Okay, so you want to modify little bit only. You will want to modify. How you will modify depends upon the structure, or else you will remove this. Respond.
No, depending upon the structure, we can modify.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Okay, depends upon the structure only. We cannot build however we want. Okay, so that what happens, since this building is following some standards, your office also be in some standards. In the same way, framework also, they will give some basic structure related to your application for SEO friendly URLs, security, performance, all those things. You need to follow their rules and regulations and guidelines to develop your application, so that your application also will be in standard. That's it. Clear it, everybody? So if you purchase some land, and if you are if you are constructing your own building, it is taking 2 years. But here within 15 to 20 days, you can occupy the space by paying some amount, and within 10 days, we can modify your hardware networking related things, and immediately we can start our application or not. Respond, everybody. Immediately start our project.
Yes, sir.
So if you are starting immediately the project, means immediately can generate some money also. So which one you will prefer? You will wait for 2 years to generate your money, or else immediately will generate your money? 2 years, or else this one? Second option.
Immediate things, sir.
Immediate things. That means second option. So that's why everybody is preferring nowadays framework rather than the core language. Okay, everybody? See, by using core language, we can develop a number of frameworks. But by using a framework, we cannot develop any language. But we can develop some nice applications. So, developing an application purpose, we will go for framework. Now, is it clear, right, everybody? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Why framework? Okay? Right. Right. Now, then after, what type of framework it is? Client-side framework. In the software industry, we have two types of technologies. What are they? Client-side technologies and server-side technology. So, what is the difference between the client-side technologies and server-side technologies? Respond, everybody. As per your knowledge, respond. What is the difference between client-side technologies and server-side technologies?
Yeah, client side means this is front end. Server side means that is back end.
Okay.
The client side means like where the request get generated, that is a client side, and when we get a response, that's a server.
Okay. Good. Right. Any other answers? Right. Good. So now I will tell my point also. Okay. Right. So by using client-side technology, we cannot store our data permanently. By using client-side technology, we cannot store our data permanently. Okay. But by using server-side technologies, we can store our data permanently. How we can store our data permanently? Because if we want to store your data permanently, we need to store the data in a database. We need to store the data in a database. So the technologies, whatever having the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database, that technologies can be treated as server-side technologies. For example, PHP, .NET, Java, Python, Node.js, those technologies can be treated as server-side technologies, because by using that technologies, we are able to connect with the database and we are able to manipulate the database also. Okay, right. And what are the by using client-side technology like HTML and CSS and JavaScript, we cannot store our data permanently. We can store our data temporarily only. By using HTML and CSS, we cannot do anything with the data for storage purpose. But by using JavaScript, we can store the data at least temporarily. That's it. So that is the major difference between client-side technologies and server-side technologies. Clear it, everybody? Please respond, everyone. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Right. Now this is about Angular. Now by using which technology they have developed? TypeScript. What is that? TypeScript language. So that's why we need to know what is TypeScript at least. Today class we need to know what is TypeScript at least. So tomorrow onwards, I will teach TypeScript first, then only we'll move to the Angular. Okay, right. So what is TypeScript? Okay, everybody, right. So TypeScript is what is, now my voice is breaking. Sorry, wait on.
Clear, sir. It's clear.
What is TypeScript? So TypeScript is superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. Who developed TypeScript? Microsoft. Now respond everybody, who is the owner of Angular? Google or Microsoft? Who is the owner of Angular?
Google.
Okay.
Google.
So who is the owner? Google itself. Why? Because TypeScript developed by Microsoft, but not directly Angular. Okay, suppose if you know Java very well, you have developed your own application. So who is the owner? You, or else who developed Java? That person. Respond.
Microsystem.
You did not understand my question. Hello? Yeah. Suppose you know Java very well, you have developed your own application by using Java language. Who is the owner of the application? Yourself, or else who developed Java language? That person.
Ourselves, I think who developed the code is the owner of the.
Yeah, right. That, yeah,
Ourselves.
yeah, ourselves. Okay. So who developed that application? Who programmed for that application? That is the person. Same way here also, Microsoft developed by, sorry, TypeScript developed by Microsoft. So who is the owner of TypeScript? Microsoft. But Angular developed by Google. So who is the owner? Google itself. Okay, right. Now what is JavaScript? What is TypeScript? Superset of JavaScript. Superset of JavaScript means extend part of JavaScript, or else modified version of JavaScript also we can call. What is that, everybody? Modified version of JavaScript. Understand? Suppose you have taken into your hands. So A you have taken into your hands and you have converted into B. Now observe here, there is a difference between A and B or not? Respond everybody. You have taken A into your hands and you have converted it as B. Respond. There is a difference or not? A and B.
Yes.
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 Difference is one.
You have taken as the apple into your hand and you have converted as banana. Now there is a difference between apple and banana or not? After modification. Put yourself mute. Everybody. Put yourself mute, please. Ashutosh, put yourself mute. Right. There is a difference. Okay. Like that, Microsoft people taken JavaScript into their hands and they have modified as TypeScript. Since they have modified as TypeScript, there will be differences. So then, what is the difference between? What is the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript? What is the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript? So first type, please put everybody with. First point is JS is loosely typed language. JS means JavaScript. Here TypeScript is strictly typed language. Okay, everybody. JS is loosely typed language. TS is strictly typed language. So loosely typed means however I type, I will get the output. Strictly typed means with strict hands we need to type like that. No. So loosely typed also here typed means related to data types. So whenever we are working with data, whenever we are programming, we need to deal with data. So whenever you are dealing with data, there will be different types of data also will be there. Whenever you want to dealing with data, there will be different types of data also will be there. Some data will be numbers, some data will be alphabets, some data will be alphanumerical values, some data will be alphanumerical special characters, some data will be true or false, some data will be objects, like that. Some data will be array. Right, everybody? Please respond. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
in
Yes,
all
sir.
in all the strictly typed languages, whenever we are declaring the variables to hold the data, we need to tell what type of data that variable should accept in all the strictly typed languages. But loosely typed languages, no need to tell the data it should accept. For example, here example for JavaScript. Suppose I am here declaring a variable called x. In order to declare a variable, we need to use var in front of that variable name. X equal to 10. And here I am printing in the console area in the browser. Console.log x. Now respond everybody, what is the output I will get? What is the output I will get?
10.
Okay. Please everybody much. Same thing I am doing in the TypeScript. Now what is the output I will get? Astos, you respond to chat please, because I'm getting some noise from you. Okay, please respond through chat. Other persons can respond through voice, but Astos, please don't mind. Please respond through chat, okay? Because I'm getting some noise from you, from your headphones. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Right now, respond everybody. Same thing I'm doing in the TypeScript. What is the output I will get? 10 or error? Just guess.
Error.
Okay. Any other answer? Who is this? I'm getting some
Error
noise.
for type of the data.
Okay, right. So actually, yeah, most of the people will think this will cause for error. Why? Because this is a strictly typed language and we are not mentioning here the data type. But of course, your analysis is correct. But the advantage of the TypeScript is if you don't mention the data type, automatically depends upon the first line of the value. First line, automatically it will assign the data type. So since it is a 10, what is the data type it will assign? In C, C++, in other languages, we will have int. But here in TypeScript, automatically it will understand as number. Understand it, everybody? So that we will get here also output as 10 only. Why? Because depends upon the first value, automatically it will assign the data type. Okay. For example, what is first value? What is second value? I will tell you here. So here in the JavaScript, we will get output as 10. In the TypeScript also, we are getting output as 10. But in the next line, I am reinitializing with a string, Ramesh. Now, what is Ramesh? Alphabet. So if you want to assign the alphabets as a value to any variable, we must write in the single quotes or double quotes. Okay, and data type for the alphabets is alphabets also, alphanumerical also, alphanumerical special characters also. Data type is string. So since it is a loosely typed language, I am not mentioning here any data types. And what is the output I will get in the JavaScript? 10 or Ramesh or error? What is the output I will get in JavaScript? Respond. Abhay is responded. In JavaScript, Abhay, not in TypeScript. Please respond. Simple question, right? Yeah, just guess. 10 I am writing here, in the next one I am changing as string. And here I am writing X. It is a loosely typed language. What is the output I will get? 10, Ramesh or error? Here I am asking about
Ramesh.
only. Okay. Other persons? Divya, Lokesh, Nagendra Prasad, Prashant, Sagar, everybody.
I will get Ramesh only.
Will get output as Ramesh only. Okay. Why? It is loosely typed language. Always it doesn't care about type of the data. Same thing I am doing in the TypeScript. X equal to Ramesh. X equal to Ramesh. Now what is the output I will get? Previously I already given a clue also. What is the output I will get?
10.
10 will get 10.
10 or
Error.
Ramesh? 10 Ramesh or error? We'll get output as error.
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 Output as error. Why? See, I told already. Depends upon the first line, automatically it will assign the data type. TypeScript. If you mention here data type, it's okay. If you don't mention, depends upon the first value. Here line number 28 is first or else line number 29 is first. What is the first value? 28 or 29? Please respond. 28 or 29?
28.
28. So what is the data here? 10. 10 means what? Number.
Number.
Yeah, what is the data it will assign here? Number itself.
Number.
Number. So once you declare it is once it declares a number, always it will expect the number as a output only. Number as a value. Always X will accept numbers only. Suppose if you write here 15, what is the output we will get? 15 only. We don't get error. Okay, right. For example, if you write this 15 in the double quotations, automatically it will convert it as a string only. Now it will throw the error. Now it will throw the error. Why? Because data type and data both are not matching. Data type and data both are not matching. Clear it, everybody? Please respond. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand
Yes,
about
sir.
this first difference, right? Understand about the first difference, right? Okay, right. Are you clear about the first difference? I'm asking one by one. That means I'm asking everybody. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right now, second difference is arguments count. Args means arguments count and params count. Params means parameters. No need to match in JavaScript. Automatically unmatched parameter value will become undefined. Okay, right. But in TypeScript, arguments count and params count should match. For example, whenever we are working with the programming, we need to perform some different tasks also. To perform different tasks, we need to write task is nothing but a functionality. So in order to perform certain different functionalities, we need to write different functions. So how to write a function? Example for JavaScript.
What is difference between undefined and null?
Later we will discuss it. Later we will discuss it. Right. Yeah, please put everybody mute. Right. So example for JavaScript. Okay. So how to write function? So if you want to write a function, we need to use function keyword and then after function method. Add for function name. Okay. Then after here I'm writing console.log and we can write something here. So whenever you have written an instruction in a function, do that instruction will execute automatically. Do that instruction will execute automatically. Whenever you written a function in a, whenever you write an instruction in a function, do that instruction will execute automatically.
No.
No, we need to call this function, then only it will execute. So here I'm calling it function add. So if you want to add, minimum how many parameters we require? Minimum how many parameters
Two
we
parameters.
require?
Two parameters.
Minimum two values. Okay, right. So here I'm sending 6, 4. What is the 6, 4? Arguments. Arguments means directly the value. So where I'm sending? Directly to the function. To the function I'm sending, not in the function. So how this argument can hold by the function? How this argument can hold by the function? See,
Variable.
I am sending arguments. I am sending arguments. Put your how these arguments can be held? By using parameter. Where I need to mention here. Variable means in the function if you are declaring with var keyword. Parameters means in the parenthesis you will declare. Why? Whenever you are sending the directly values to the function, this value should hold by this parameter. So here I am writing a comma b. And what I want to do, I add. So how these arguments will assign to this parameter? Respectively. Respectively means first value first parameter, second value second parameter. So here A becomes 6, B becomes 4, and here I am writing A plus B. What is the output? Respond everyone. What is the output I will get?
10.
10.
So A is a number, B is a number, so number plus number equal to number itself. So we'll get output as number 10. Okay. Suppose here I am sending only one value. How many arguments I am sending right now? Respond everyone.
1.
One.
It says second argument 0.
Okay. Here we are sending 6. Only one argument. Lokesh, please put yourself mute. I'm getting some noise from you also. Right. How many parameters I'm putting here? 2 parameters. Now what is the output I will get?
It's an error.
No.
Error.
No. We'll get output as nan. Why? Because A becomes number 6. And here what is the value is not matching? B. So what
B.
is unmatched? Yeah, unmatched parameter value will become undefined. So number plus undefined is, I don't know what it is, not me. JavaScript also don't know. But what it is telling rather than that, instead of displaying I don't know, it is displaying not a number. I don't know what it is, but definitely that is not a number. Why? Because A means 6, B means undefined, 6 means number. Number plus undefined equal to I don't know what it is, but definitely not a number. Not a number means nan, N-A-N. Understanding? However, we are getting output as nan. For example, same thing if you are doing through TypeScript. Okay, then what is the output you will get? 6 or nan or error. What is the output you will get?
6.
Okay, others? 6 nan or error. What is the output we will get?
NN.
We will get output as error. Why? Because arguments count and params count should match. Where? In the TypeScript, sorry. In TypeScript. Okay? Arguments count, params count should match. Here arguments count how many? 1. Parameters count how many? 2. Arguments count and parameters count is matching? No. But they should match. They should match. Should match means we must accept that rule. If you don't accept, it will throw error. So here output is nan, not a number. But here output is error. This is the second difference. Understand it, everybody? What is the second difference is? Please respond, everybody. JavaScript and TypeScript. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, right. Then after third difference. Oops concepts are very complicated. In JavaScript. Why? Because in JavaScript there is no class concept. Since there is no class concept, everything we need to do with function only. For a function also we can create an object in the JavaScript. And there is a function. In that function we need to write another function. One function should return another function. That return function results send it to the other function. That function again returns something, and that function finally we should call. So that finally we will confuse. So that's why oops concepts in JavaScript are very complicated. But TypeScript, oops concepts are very easy like any other language. For example, PHP, Node.js, Java, or .NET, something like that. Python, like that. Understand, everybody? Oops concepts are very complicated in JavaScript, but oops concepts are very easy. Easy means just A plus B. If you put like that, you don't think it will get output. Easy means there is a class concept is available, so that how many methods if we write in the class also, how many variables if we declare in the class also. Finally, we need to create an object for that class. Through that object only we can access all the member variables and the functions in the related to that particular class. That's why it is very easy. Clear it, everybody? There is a class concept in the TypeScript, okay, but there is no class concept in the JavaScript. Clear it, everybody? Please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So whatever works in the JavaScript, same thing will work in the TypeScript also, but the difference is whoops. So that's why I will discuss whoops concepts in the TypeScript. Understand, everybody? So this is about this introduction. Still it is not completed. I did not explain about MVC structure. Still it is pending. So we have only 4 minutes time. Daily 1 hour class 8:30 to 9:30. So tomorrow class I will explain this about this MVC structure and how we will work with REST API by using Angular and what is a single page application. Everything I will explain tomorrow class. If there is a time, I will start TypeScript tomorrow, or else day after tomorrow onwards I will start the TypeScript. Clear it, everybody? Please respond, everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Nice. That's it, everyone.
Yeah,
This is the class. Yeah. So that's it, everybody. This is the class for today, and the course duration will be 2 to 2.5 months because I need to teach first TypeScript, then only I need to teach Angular, and then a project. So minimum it will take
Sir.
2 to 2.5 months. 1 second. Duration will be 2 to 2.5 months, and daily 1 hour class 8:30 to 9:30. Okay, and Monday to Friday only classes, Saturday Sunday holiday. Okay, right. And everybody will get the videos after making payment. Okay, through Google Drive. Okay, right. That's it, everybody. Now you can ask your doubts.
Sir, can you provide the notes? Means what you are writing in the class? Can you share this one?
Yeah, I will share this one as well as whatever the example I told. In that particular example, I will write that notes also. Okay, understand it, everybody? So generally,
Yes,
I write first of all practical, then after I will get some that theory I will give you. Okay, this introduction related notes I will provide this one also. Okay, everybody, right? Thank you.
yeah.
Everyone.
Actually, I tried that link. What I've got, no, this meeting link. I tried in my PC laptop is not working. That link.
Maybe you don't have GoToPen or something like that. Okay,
Yeah,
try
go
to.
to. Actually, that's a short link. Actually, you have given in SMS. So that link is saying like no page display like that.
Okay, 1 second, wait. I will send you that original link. 1 second,
They
I'm
have
stopping.
given me some short link actually.
Yeah. 1 second, I'm stopping the recording. I'm giving it to you. Okay, right. Right now, wait.
sir. And also, can you share the content what you are going to cover in this? So, can you please share, sir?
Yeah, tomorrow class I will share it. Okay, right.
Okay, thank you.
The content means I will teach here pipes, directives, structural directives, and the variables and the data types. Okay, and the custom pipe, custom directive, and then after inputs and outputs. 1 second, 1 second. Inputs and outputs, template driven forms, reactive forms. Okay, and then after third operation. Okay, to work with the REST APIs. Okay, everybody. And finally, I will do a project which will contain interceptors also. Understanding? So entire Angular will be covered. Okay, with latest one.
Sir, sir, and also will you cover Angular material and NGX?
NG, NGRX I don't cover, but Angular material I will explain. Okay. Right. The Angular material I will teach, but not NGRX. Okay, remember. Okay, NG not included.
Okay. Sir, and
Thank you.
also will you provide like a how to write test cases and all? Also will cover, sir.
No. Testing is not included. Sorry. Testing is not there. I don't know anything about testing.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Right. Thank you, everybody. See there. I have sent this link to the everybody. Yeah, Ashutosh, use this tomorrow notes. Okay. Hello.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, everybody. Right. See, I don't have any pre-written material. One more time. Let me explain one thing. I don't have any pre-written material, but whatever the notes is required, I will give. Okay. Right. Thank
Sir, we need only in class note means what you are writing in class. So that is enough, sir. That is we are asking. Okay, we are requesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that definitely I will share. Okay, right.
okay, thank you.
Because this is the framework is a process, right? We cannot explain through material. That's why, okay, I explained everything in the notes only. Okay, right.
Yeah. That is enough, sir. What you are explaining in class, that is enough, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So I hope everybody got some knowledge in this class, right?
Yes, sir, for
Yes, sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow we'll meet. I hope everybody will come. So tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks for attending.
Sir, the same link will be
Yeah, up to
using for
Friday.
tomorrow's session.
Yeah, up to Friday, same. Okay. Right.
Okay, so okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, one last question, sir. Sir, this class will provide morning session. Is it available?
Only
E class
this
will
session.
not available.
No. Only this session only available. Durga. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Your name is Durga or Durga? Sorry to ask.
Durga, sir. Durga, sir.
Durga. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Right. Meet tomorrow. Thank you. Right. Perfect. Yes. Now see here, everybody. Yesterday class I have explained about what is Angular. Okay. Who developed Angular? What is TypeScript? What is the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript? Also, I discussed in the yesterday class. Okay. Right. So today also a little bit briefly I will explain one more time because some students are today only they are attending for themselves. They should not confuse. So for their purpose I am explaining one more time. Okay. Then after I will proceed to our class today. Okay, everybody. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Right. So now, yeah, right. So yeah, now today class. Before that, I will introduce one more time because some new students are there. So my name is Ramesh. I have 30 years of experience as a web developer and a trainer. So coming to this course, yeah, we have a project in the lab. Okay, that is a video game related trailer. Suppose some video games will be there, right? They will release their trailers. So we will display all the video games, and whenever the user clicks on the video game, we will play the trailer. Okay, that is our project in the lab. And yes, and we will work here with real-time examples. I'm a practical teacher, practical trainer, so that you will get everything with practical knowledge only. Okay, right. Now course duration will be 2 months to 2.5 months. Okay, because I need to teach here TypeScript and Angular, and then after in the last project also. Okay, right. And Monday to Friday only classes, Saturday, Sunday holiday. Okay, daily 1 hour class, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay, I don't have any pre-written material, but whatever the notes I'm writing here in the class, definitely I will provide in the provide it for you. Clear it, everyone? Please respond. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, can you provide video also or only only class
Also,
note?
after making payment, I will provide the videos also. Okay, through Google.
Thank you.
Everybody will get the videos. Okay, right. Yeah, right. Now coming to our class. So today directly we cannot go to the practical because whenever we are entering into the any technology, first of all we need to know what it is, who developed it is, who developed it, and what purpose. All those things we need to learn. Then only we can go it into the practical things. Okay. So today we are going to explain that what is Angular interactor one more time, and we will see little bit more also. Extend it to yesterday class. Now coming to this, what is Angular? Okay, introduction of Angular. So what is Angular? Angular is a MVC structure followed client-side framework developed by using TypeScript language. So this is a client-side framework. Okay, this is a client-side framework and developed by
Hello, sir.
using.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you explain MVC structure?
Sanjay, let me explain this framework and I will come to the MVC structure. Okay,
Okay.
definitely. Right. So Angular is a MVC structure framework, MVC structure followed client-side framework developed by using TypeScript language. Right. Nowadays, most of the people are using framework to develop their application rather than any core language. Why? Why? Because it will optimize the programmer's time. It will optimize the programmer's time. So to develop every application, to develop any application, you need to focus on three things mainly. First one is security, second one is performance, and the third one is search engine friendly URLs. Okay, so if you choose any core language,
Sir. Uh, Hello. Sir, your voice is not clear. Some background voice is disturbing.
others respond. Is my voice is clear or else it is disturbing?
Sir, your voice also not clear.
Others please respond. Is my voice is clear or not?
Sir, actually your voice is clear, but along with your voice, we are getting some little noise.
Yeah, okay. That is just because of my headphones. I'm sorry for that. So yeah, so it is very much high or else a little bit only background noise.
So little bit only, little bit only.
Right, right. Yeah, thank you. Right. Please keep unmute everybody. Right. So now, why everybody using framework? So as a application developer, we need to focus on mainly three things. Okay, security, performance, and search engine friendly URLs. Okay, so if you choose any core language, if you choose any core language, if you choose any core language to set up the basic settings, to set up the basic structure related to the settings and SEO friendly URLs, okay, and performance related things, minimum you need to focus 3 to 6 months time. Minimum you need to spend 3 to 6 months time. Okay, everybody, minimum we need to spend 3 to 6 months time to give that basic structure for our application. Then only we can write actually our business logic. Then only we can write our actually our business logic. Okay.
Testing.
Okay. Right. So rather, please put everybody mute kindly. Rather than that, if you choose any, see why, Ashtoj, please click on the mic symbol. So rather than that, yeah, okay, okay,
Just
Ashtoj,
login
it's
from
okay.
the account.
Understand, Ashtoj, I'm sorry. Right. So rather than that, if you choose any framework, what happens? Within 5 to 10 minutes, we can download any framework. Within 5 to 10 minutes, we can download any framework. And within 10 to 15 minutes, we can change the basic settings related to that framework. And immediately we can start our application development. So what is the advantage of the framework? Since that framework developed by so much since that framework developed with standards, your application also will be in standards, and they will take care of the security and performance and basic settings. Okay, performance and search engine friendly URLs also. Okay, so that since you are using that framework, your application also will be in standards, it will be secure, and you will get some SEO friendly, you can generate some SEO friendly URLs also. So that's why most of the people are preferring nowadays framework. So framework means they will give you a basic structure related to your application. Depends upon that structure, depends upon the rules and guidelines we need to follow. Okay, we need to follow on, we need to develop our application by following their rules and regulations and guidelines. Clear it, everybody? So which one you will prefer? You will wait 6 months to write a business logic, or else immediately we can write our business logic. Which one you will prefer? So most of the time people will prefer second one only, framework only. Why? Because immediately we can start our business logic, and we can complete our application, so that we will get some money also. Understand it from the client. Please respond. Understanding my point? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So that's why everybody using nowadays framework. Okay, right. Now coming to this client side. In the software industry, we have two types of technologies. What are those? Client side technologies and server side technologies. Okay. So what is the difference between client side technology and server side technology? So the major difference is, if by using client side technology, we cannot store our data permanently. But by using server side technology, we can store our data permanently. How we can store our data permanently? For example, if you want to store your data permanently, we need to store the data in a database. We need to store the data in a database. So the technologies whatever the technologies which have the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database, those technologies can be called as server-side technologies. The technologies who's having the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database, those technologies can be called as server-side technologies. Those technologies who don't have the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database, those technologies can be called as client-side technologies. Since this is a Angular is a client-side framework, we are not able to connect with the database. Of course, by using Angular, we can able to connect with the database also. We should not. Why? Because this is a client-side framework, so that our database username, password, and server name, everything will be available for the users. So that is not good for our application. Okay, everyone, kindly respond. Hello? Hello?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why we should not connect with the database by using Angular. Okay, right. So what type of framework it is? Client-side framework. And how they have developed this by using TypeScript language. Okay, definitely I will explain about MVC structure a little bit later, but let me explain about these things whatever I told yesterday. Okay, right. So developed by using TypeScript language. So by using which language they have developed this framework? TypeScript. So the difference between core language and the framework is, by using any core language, we can develop n number of frameworks. Okay, we can develop n number of frameworks, but by using framework, we cannot develop a language. We cannot develop a language. So core language is the parent for the framework. For example, Code Igniter framework is there. That parent language is PHP. Spring framework is there. Their parent language is Java. Django framework is there. Their parent language is Python. Like that, every framework developed by using any core language only. Okay, everyone. So who knows any core language very well? Who knows the business requirements very well? So that to optimize the programmer's time, they will develop a framework which is suitable for to develop all type of applications. Okay, right. So that's why that is also okay. Understand it, everybody? So who will develop framework? Who knows the business requirements and who knows the core language very well? They develop framework also. Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Right.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So like that, who knows TypeScript very well? Who developed this framework? Google company. So Google company has lot of programmers. So they have some good amount of people are there. So they know TypeScript language very well. So by using the TypeScript language, they have developed this Angular framework. Who developed Angular? Google company has developed Angular. Okay. So by using which technology? TypeScript technology. So we should know about TypeScript also. So that's why I teach TypeScript in the course as well. So what is TypeScript? TypeScript is superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. Who developed? What is JavaScript? What is TypeScript? TypeScript is superset of JavaScript. TypeScript is superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft company. Then tell me, who is the owner of Angular? Google or Microsoft? Whoever attended yesterday, they are not. But who is attending today? They
Microsoft.
should. Yeah.
So
Who is the owner
superset
of
means?
who is the owner of
Microsoft.
Angular? Microsoft or Google? I'm asking
Microsoft.
about owner of Angular. Owner of Angular, Google or Microsoft? One more time, think. One more time, think, Sanjay.
What, sir?
Sorry, who is thinking? Who responded as a
Hello.
Google.
who yeah, Google or Microsoft? Google is the one. Yeah, please put everybody. Sanjay, put yourself mute, please. Sorry, Sanjay, put yourself mute. Right. So who is the owner of Angular? Google company actually. Suppose you know Java very well, and you have developed an application. So who is the owner? Who write the program? Who write the program to develop application? He is the owner, or else who developed Java language? That person is the owner. Who is the owner? Suppose you have constructed a home by using bricks, cement, and other things also, iron also. So who is the owner of that house? You, or else who provided bricks, cement, and iron. That person will be the owner. Respond. See, everybody should respond. Don't be.
Our is owner.
So you are the owner because you are considering you have purchased that. Like that, whoever
Yes.
programmed for application, that person is the owner. Okay, right. Like that, who programmed for to develop Angular? Google company. Who developed this TypeScript? Microsoft. So Microsoft is the owner of TypeScript, not for the Google, but not for the Angular. Understand it, everybody? Now it is clear. Praveen Kokhtar, Sanjay Yadav, Srinath,
Yes,
Prakash
sir.
Thorat,
Okay, understand.
Yes, understand.
Understood.
Kasi, Ilaiyaraaja,
Understood, sir.
Ilaiyaraaja, you, Dinesh Thakre, because you people are attending today only. Dinesh Thakre. Ilaiyaraaja, you are not speaking.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Yeah, okay, Dinesh. Thank you, Dinesh. Ilaiyaraaja, are you there? You are muted. Unmute yourself and speak. Okay, right. So now what is this TypeScript? TypeScript is nothing but superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. Okay. So what is superset of JavaScript? Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Please, 1 second. So superset means modification version of JavaScript or else extended part of JavaScript. Okay, everybody, a modified version of JavaScript or extended part of JavaScript. For example, you have taken apple, A for apple, into your hands, and you have converted as B for banana. Now there is a difference between apple and banana or not after conversion? Respond, everyone. You have taken apple into your hands and you have converted as
Yes, sir.
banana. There will be differences or not after modification?
Yes, sir.
Others respond
There would
only
be
one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Definitely there will be differences. Like that, they have taken JavaScript into their hands. Who? Microsoft, and they have converted as TypeScript. So there will be differences or not? Yes, there will be definitely differences. What are they? What is the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript? JavaScript is loosely typed language. TypeScript is strictly typed language. Here typed means related to data types. So whenever we are programming, we need to deal with the data. So whenever we are dealing with data, there will be types of data also will be there. Some data will be numbers, some data will be alphabet, some data will be alphanumerical, some data will be alphanumerical special character, some data will be true or false, some data will be object, some data will be array. So whatever it may be, we need to accept that. So in the loosely typed languages, no need to tell the type of the data for a variable. Okay, so what is a variable? Nothing but a data holder which contains a data. Okay, so whenever you are declaring a variable, we need to tell which type of data it should accept. Where in the strictly typed language, but in the no loosely typed language, no need to tell. That is a major difference. Since JavaScript is a loosely typed language, whenever you are declaring a variable, no need to tell the type of the data. Understanding? But in the TypeScript, we must tell. Okay, everyone. If you don't tell what happens, depends upon the first value, automatically it will assign the data type also. For example, if you observe in the line number 20 to 23, observe here where x equal to 10. And in the next line, I have reinitialized with x equal to Ramesh. And in line number 24, I am printing in the console area. X. What is the output I will get? Only new students respond. Who is attending today? They should respond. My output will be what? 10 or Ramesh or else error.
Ramesh.
Ramesh. Okay, others respond. Sanjay Yadav, Praveen Kokhtar.
Yes, sir. Ramesh.
Right. Prakash Thorat and Dinesh Tagore, Ilaiyaraaja.
Ramesh.
What will be the output? Ramesh only. Okay, right. Same thing I am doing in the TypeScript. What will my output? Either whenever you are declaring the variable, we need to write here data type also. Suppose I am not writing the data type. Then what happens? What will my output? 10 or 15? See here. 15 I am putting in the double quotations. So if you put anything in the double quotations, that language will understand it as a string. It will understand it as a alphabet, not like a number. Though it is a number, but if you, since you are putting in the double quotation, it will treat it as a string only, not a number. Understanding my point? Please respond. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right. Now, what is the output? Line number 28, what is the x equal to 10? Line number 29, x equal to 15, but that is in the double quotation. So I'm writing in the line number 30, console.log x. What will be output? 10 or 15 or else error?
15.
We'll get
Error,
output as
sir.
you'll get output as error. Why? Because depends upon the first line, automatically it will assign the data type. See here, I did not put here data type, but it depends upon the first value. First line value, it will automatically assign the data type. So now it is here, it is what? 10. 10 is what? In other languages it is a int, but in TypeScript directly with data type will be number. What is that, everybody? Number. Okay, you are understanding that? What is that? Number. So automatically it will assign the data type as number only. So that what happens, whenever you want to declare the value for a x, that should be a number. For example, if you write like this, then what happens? 10, 15 are error. What is the output we will get now?
15.
15. But same thing if you do in the double quotations, now we will get an error. Why? Because data type here number and data here string, both are not matching. But if you do the same thing with JavaScript, we will get output as second one only, latest value. So that is the major difference. That is the first difference also. Clear everyone? Please respond. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Sanjay Yadav, Praveen Kokar, Prakash Thorat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, Dinesh, Ilai Raja, Kasi. Kasi, you are also not responding.
Yeah, so everything we will declare as a variable, or it is different, we need to declare as a number or something. Here, in 28 line, you declare as variable. So
See, this is a variable, this is a value. Okay, Kasi. Okay. So everything, if you want to assign a value, we should declare a variable only. Okay, Kasi?
Okay.
Yeah, right. So this is the first difference. Kasi, you attended yesterday also, right?
No, this is the first time.
Okay, okay.
Today is my first day.
Yeah, okay. Right. Then after, the second thing is arguments count and params count. No need to match in JavaScript. Automatically, unmatched parameter value will become undefined. But in the TypeScript, arguments count and params count should match in TypeScript. So whenever we are programming, we need to perform different functionalities. Sometimes we need to add, sometimes we need to insert, sometimes we need to update, sometimes we need to multiply. What are those? All those, they are different functionalities. So in order to perform different functionalities, we need to write functions. Don't worry, in the next classes I will tell how to write functions and everything also. Here my intention is I want to tell you about difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. That's why I'm telling this, okay? If you don't know how to write a function also, no need to worry. Definitely you can join my batch. In the next classes, definitely I will teach you that, okay? Right. So if you already know, so that is also fine, okay? Right. Now see here, in order to write a function, first of all, we need to use a function keyword. Then after we need to write the function name. Then after we need to write the parenthesis. Then curly braces. Then in the function we need to write the instructions. And whenever you write any instructions in any function, that instructions won't execute automatically. Whenever you call the function, then only they will be executed. Okay, right. So here I'm calling the function called add, and here I'm sending two arguments. Arguments means directly the values. Parameters means argument holder. So here, since they are directly the values, they are arguments. Since they are holding by this a and b, they are the parameters. Okay, when to write the parameters? When to write the parameters? Whenever you are sending the data directly to the function, whenever you are sending the data, so whenever you are calling a function, you need to send sometimes some data also. So in that case, that method should contain, that function should contain definitely parameters. Then only they can be hold. How these parameters can hold the data arguments respectively? How? Respectively. Respectively means First value is assigned, first argument will assign to first parameter. Second argument will assign to second parameter. And here what do you think I'm doing? A plus B. So what will be output? New students respond. That means today students.
10,
What will
10,
be
sir.
10? Why? A value becomes 6, B value becomes 4. So 6 is a number plus 4 is a number. So number plus number equal to another number. So output will be 10. Understand it, everybody? So output will be 10. Okay. For example, here I am sending only one parameter, one argument. Then is argument count and parameter count is matching. What will be my output? Here how many arguments I am sending? Only one.
1,
How many parameters I am mentioning here? 2. Okay. Now what is the output I will get? Error
6,
or else any other output? 6 or error or else any other output?
6.
So
6.
we'll get output as nan. What is that? Nan. Why? Because see here, A value will become 6, but B value will become what? Undefined. What is that? Undefined. Undefined itself a value. Okay, right. So 6 is A becomes 6 and B becomes undefined. So number plus number equal to number. Number plus string equal to string. String plus number equal to string. But number plus undefined. So not only me, not only you, JavaScript or TypeScript also, sorry, JavaScript also don't know that. So that's why indirectly what it is telling, I don't know it, but that is definitely not a number. What is the output we will get? Not a number, nan. Understanding why? B value will becomes undefined. So number plus undefined equal to nan. That is not an error, but output as nan. Understanding my point? Respond everyone. Hello.
Yes,
Please.
yes, sir.
Okay, right. So same thing if you do in the TypeScript, then what is the error output we'll get? See here, nan. Same thing if you do in the TypeScript, as per this rule, what is the output we'll get? Nan or error or else 6. What is the output I will get?
Error.
What is that? Error. Why? Arguments count and the parameters count should
Should be small.
should match. Should match means we must accept that rule. If we don't accept that rule, it will cause for an error. So we'll get output as error. So this is the second difference. Are you understanding these two differences? Please respond everybody.
Yes,
Please.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. Finish talk.
Yes, sir.
Sanjay.
Understand, sir.
Yeah, Srinath. Okay, right,
Yes, sir.
right. And the third difference is oops concepts are very complicated in JavaScript. Why? Oops concepts are very complicated in JavaScript. Why? Because there is no class concept in the JavaScript. Everything we need to do with function only. Function in a function, function in a function. One function should return another function. That data should go to another function. Finally, we need to return another function and we need to call through another function. So that's why it is very, very complicated. Okay. But in oops concepts in TypeScript are very easy. Easy means like any other language only, like PHP, Node.js, Java, .NET or Python like that. So if you know TypeScript oops concept, it's fine. Or else if you don't know, if you know PHP oops concept, Node.js, Java also, easily you can understand the Angular. Without TypeScript knowledge also, usually you can understand Angular. Understanding? Of course, however I teach here, TypeScript also. Clear it everybody? Kindly respond. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, sir.
Okay, right. So this is the majorly three differences between JavaScript and TypeScript. One more time respond, is it clear, right? All the three differences from the starting class to now, everything is clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Now,
Yes.
yeah. Now, by using which technology Angular has developed? By using which technology Angular has developed?
TypeScript.
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 Okay, right. Now, if you by using Angular, what we can develop? Web applications. Of course, mobile applications also. But Angular web application also, mobile application also, programming is same. Okay, right. So if you are developing with, so here I will teach web applications. So web applications. So if you are developing web applications, where we need to check the output? Respond everyone. If you are developing
Server.
web application, where we need to check the output? In the browser. Where is that? Browser.
Browser.
So yeah, so browser is giving proper output. So how this is happening? That means how browser is understanding Angular. That means how browser is understanding TypeScript. Why? Because Angular developed by TypeScript only. So if you want to get proper output means, yeah, browser should understand the TypeScript. So my question is how browser is understanding the TypeScript. How browser is understanding the TypeScript, because you are executing in the browser and browser also throwing some output. How it is happening? Suppose for example, if I ask you to read this, what you will read? Observing the line number 14 green color. What is that read? I have highlighted. What is that?
Difference.
Difference. How can you read it? Because you know English, and whenever I ask any question, immediately your brain is processed that thing, and immediately you are giving output as difference. Okay, so here same thing we are doing in the browser also. We are executing something in the browser, and browser also giving the output as we expected. How this is happening? That means how browser is understanding TypeScript. So browser also like our human body. What is our human body? Collection of organs and connection between them, right? We have so many organs in our human body, and each and every organ is connected with other organ or not? Respond kindly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Like that, browser also contains three interpreters internally. What are they? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. But do we have any interpreters for TypeScript? Respond everyone. Do you have any interpreters for TypeScript?
No.
No.
No,
Every
sir.
browser,
No, sir. No, sir.
every browser contains three interpreters only: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And these three interpreters also, please put everybody, Sanjay. Right. And these three interpreters also different from one browser to another browser, but every browser contains three interpreters mandatory. Okay. Right. Then how browser is understanding this TypeScript? How it is understanding it?
Again it will
One,
convert to JS.
the TypeScript code has
Compiled
to
into JS.
right, transpile, not compilation, transpilation. Converting from one language to another language, we'll call it as translation actually. Okay. So all our TypeScript code has to convert into JavaScript. Who will convert? Node.js. So whenever you want to work with TypeScript also, if you want to work with Angular also, what is the must technology we should have in our computer? Node.js. Okay. So that will convert our code into JavaScript. Then only a browser can understand our Angular application. Then only it will give proper output. Clear it, everybody? Clear response?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Then
Yes.
after, yeah, right. Perfect. Now this is about this thing. And coming to Angular one more time, what type of framework it is? MVC structure followed framework. Then what is MVC structure? So I will explain in the paint. Okay, I will explain in the paint.
So we should learn about AngularJS along with the Node.js also.
No. Node.js is knowledge is not required. Okay, because
Okay.
Node.js is not required. Okay, right. Internally it depends, but no need to learn. So if you know TypeScript, you can understand very well. Okay. Right. Now MVC. Yeah, MVC stands for Model View Controller. Okay, so think this is the model, and think this is the view. Think means assume, and assume this is the controller. What is this? Model. Okay, right. What is this? View. What is that? View. And what is this? Controller. Okay, right. What is the purpose of model? What is the purpose of model? Dealing with data. That means if you want to insert the data also, if you want to retrieve the data also, if you want to update the data also, if you want to delete the data also. Here only we need to do that operations. So where is actually data is available now? Respond everybody. Where is data is available?
Model.
Model.
Yeah, what is the purpose of view?
HTML.
Displaying the data, of course.
Display data.
Display data. Display data. And what is that? Get data from the user. What is that? Getting data also. Okay. Get data from user. Suppose registration, all those things what they are doing. Suppose if you want to purchase a product in the Flipkart or Amazon, directly can you purchase? No, you must log in. Directly can log in? No, you must register. So what you are doing, you are inputting the data so that they are getting the data from you through their view page. Understanding my point? Please respond everybody.
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So where is data is available? Now respond. Where is data is available?
Model.
Where? Model.
Model.
But where?
Model.
Yeah. Where we to display the data?
View.
View. But
View.
though the data, yeah, though the data is available in the view model, directly can I send this data to the view page? Directly can I send this data to the view page?
No.
No. Through controller.
No.
No.
No, directly we cannot send. Okay. That then what is the thing we need to do? We need to call this model into this controller, and we need to call this view into this controller. And here we need to coordinate the both. So controller is the coordinator between the model and view page. So what is the thing we will do here? We'll call the model data here. What is that? M underscore data. Think like that. So directly this model data you cannot bind in the view page. Then what is the thing you need to do? You need to assign a variable in the controller. Okay. So to that controller you need to declare a variable in the controller. Think that is the C underscore data. What is that? C underscore data. What is this? Model underscore data. M data. And we are assigning to C underscore data variable. Where we have declared the C underscore data? In the controller. So whatever variable you declare in the controller, that particular variable only we can bind in the view page. So in the view page, what we will do? I will bind it here. What is that? C underscore data. That's it. Now you understand everybody? Kindly respond. How we will work with MVC structure? Please respond.
Yes,
everyone.
sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Others. Sanjay Yadav, Praveen Kotkar.
Yes, yes, yes.
Kotkar. Yeah. Omar, Dinesh Tagore.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Sir, your
Yeah.
AM
voice
data,
is breaking, sir.
where is from come?
Now is it clear?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
AM
Yes.
data from which places come?
Model.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Key data is controller data. Clear, right, everybody? Please respond. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, C exchange, sir.
Sorry.
Hello. Sir, C data is coming
Tell me,
from where?
Vinay.
C data is coming from
Controller
where?
it. Controller itself. Here itself, I declared a variable. Okay. Because whatever the variable we declared in the controller, that particular variable only we can bind in the view page. So that's why I need to create a variable in the controller. For that variable only, I need to assign the model data. Okay, Vinay?
So we are getting the data from the model, then we are binding it in view.
No, we are getting the data from the model. We are assigning
Yes,
to
sir.
the controller data, C data variable. Then only we are able to bind it. Okay, Vinay?
Okay, sir.
So we
Understand
don't
now?
directly access the model objects.
Model
Okay.
data directly we cannot send it to the view page. Through
Okay.
controller only we need to coordinate. Okay, suppose A is there, B is there, and C is there. A cannot give the data to the C. First of all, you need to give it to the B. Only B has to give the data to the C. Not directly, it is not possible. Understanding?
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So model data we cannot directly send it to the view page. Here we need to call model into the controller, view into the controller. Then that model data, for example, I'm telling, so don't think everywhere we'll use m underscore data, c underscore data like that. For example, I'm telling, so m underscore data stands for model data. That model data will assign to a variable in the controller. Why? Because if you declare a variable in the controller, that variable only you can bind in the view page. So that controller data first I will create, and then to that c underscore data I will assign the model data, and this c underscore data I will print in the view page. Right? Clear it everybody now?
Yeah.
Response.
So in Angular, so we are using AngularJS in the view section or in controller also.
In the view section we'll use HTML and CSS. In the controller and model we'll use TypeScript. Okay. Okay, Kasi.
Yeah, thank you.
Vinay, is it clear for you? Kindly respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
clear,
Good.
sir.
Right. So from the last 5 to 10 minutes, we are talking with the data. So actually from where we need to get the data? From the database. But as a client-side programmer, are you able to connect with the database? As a client-side programmer, as a connect with the database?
No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Then how can you work with the data then? So here
To
comes the
control.
server. Yeah, please put everybody. Here comes the server-side programmer's role. So actually, this is a database. Think like that. Assume like that. Database. So every application has front end and back end. So the server-side programmers will focus on the back end. Okay. So they develop their own code also. Okay. Whatever the server-side work is there, they will complete that work. So for the client-side programmers purpose, that means for the Angular developer purpose, for React purpose, for mobile application development purpose, Android and iOS, what they will do, since they are not able to connect with the database, so they will move all their code into the application server. For example, sample.com. Then after whatever the files they have written, that code also they will move. Then after for services purpose, for REST API purpose, since they are not able to connect with the database, what the server-side programmers will do, they will take one extra file in that application. For example, api.php. There what they will do, they will write all the methods, get user. For example, get users. So that what happens, by seeing this get users, what we can understand? We are retrieving the data from the users. What they will do, they will write some database query. Select star from users. Whenever you have executed select star from users, what happens? Respond kindly.
It will retrieve the data.
Yeah, from where?
Database.
From the
Database.
users table.
From
From the
database.
of course, from the users table. How it will retrieve the data? How it will retrieve the data? In the tabular format. How? Tabular format. Because every table has a fields, and in that fields only we need to insert the data, right? Respond kindly.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Right, in the tabular format. But can I send the tabular format data to the other applications? No. How can I send? We need to convert the tabular
Yeah.
format data into
Arranged
objects.
or something.
Objects. So which objects? JSON objects. Okay. So they will convert that into JSON by using some predefined method. So after converting, how it will be? Since that is multiple data, they will store in an array, and that will be in the form of objects. How to write objects? In the curly braces. So in especially
Yes.
JSON object, key also will have the
Yeah,
double quotation. Keys will have the double quotation. ID colon 12. Then after first name colon Ramesh, comma last name. Please put everybody mute. Colon Babu. Then after email colon test@test.com. Then after what is the thing they will do? Since there is a multiple data, so we have n number of data. They will create another. This is object itself. Okay, right. Now see here ID 13. So here Suresh and here Kumar. Not Sumar, Kumar. Test where the test.com. So where is this data is available? In the form of objects. Where is this
Object.
data is available? In the array.
In the
Where
array.
is this?
Array.
Yeah.
Array
Right.
of the
Where is
object.
right.
Yes.
Array of objects. Okay. Where is this array is available? In this URL. So what they will do, the server-side programmers, they don't copy this data and they don't paste in your computer. Simply, they will use this URL. That is called as a web service or a REST API. Okay, so that what happens? They are providing the data as a service through web. That is called web service. They are providing data as a service through web. That is called a web service or a REST API. So simply you need to use this URL and they will give some documentation also. What is the ID? What is first name? What is last name? What is email? What is status? What is status 0? 1 second. What is status :1? What is status 0? All the data documentation they will give. And simply you need to please put everybody mute. Please put everybody mute. Simply you need to use this URL and you need to call it in the model and then we need to send it to the controller and then we'll send it to the view. This will happen. Understand it? How we will work with STP? Please respond everybody. Please respond.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how we will work with the REST API also. Okay. Right. So by using Angular, what type of applications we can develop? Single page applications. Single page applications means everybody will think we need to write entire application code in a single page. No, entire code we will run through one page. We will write in different pages, but all the code we will run through one page. That is why we will call it a single page application. So whenever we completed TypeScript and whenever we completed Angular installation, at that time I will explain about single page applications. Okay, understanding that everybody? Suppose without installing Angular, if I teach, unnecessarily you will confuse. So tomorrow onwards, first of all, I will teach TypeScript. After completion of that, I will tell you how to install Angular, and then definitely in the first class, I will explain the SPA also, single page applications also, how it will execute. Okay. Right.
Sir, what is code duration?
One second. Yeah, 1 second. Let me give proper conclusion. So that's it, everybody. This is the class for today. Tomorrow we'll meet and we'll continue. Yeah, duration already I told 2 to 2.5 months because I need to teach here TypeScript and then after Angular and then after project also. So it will take minimum 2 to 2.5 months. Okay, everybody. Hello.
So
Hello.
is the
Okay, sir. Fine.
is the same timings or is there any different timings? Same
No,
daily.
maximum, yeah, same timings. Okay, maximum is the same.
Sir, online class available.
Sir,
Offline
2
class
to
available.
4 months. Sir, 2 to 4 months are.
See,
Sir,
one by
offline
one.
class available, sir.
No, offline.
Yeah, sir.
Sir,
1 second. Hey, let me respond to one person. Later you can ask. Please wait. Offline it will take a little bit time maybe. So online you can proceed. Okay. Right. Yeah. Other
Yeah,
person
okay,
respond.
fine.
Respond no. Other person respond. Ask your question.
So the classes are all are online only.
Right. Yeah. Here online only. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. So I don't have any pre-written material. Whatever the notes is required, definitely I will give it in the class. Okay. Right. So.
Sir, can we get a recorded video if we miss the classes?
Right. After making the payment, everybody will get the videos. Okay. Right.
Oh, okay.
So in the same day we will get the video, or is there any time frame, sir?
Yeah, not maybe in the same day, but after 1 or 2 days you will get it. Okay. Because I'm little bit busy in faculty. Because okay, and sometimes I don't find enough time to download and upload. So after some time, weekends, after 2 or 1 or 2 days, you will get it definitely. Okay, guys. Right.
Okay. Sir, is it latest version of Angular or
Latest version only. Latest version only. Okay. Right. Right.
Sir, course duration 2 to 4 months, na?
2 to 2.5 months, not 4 months. 2 to 2.5 months. 2 months or else 2 months, 15 days. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
to attend Angular, do you need to have the knowledge of JavaScript?
If we have, it is better. Or else, however, I'm teaching TypeScript, it is enough. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining my demo class. Okay, nice. Right. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you, teaching for.
Thank
yeah,
you, sir.
right.
Thank you, sir.
I hope I hope everybody got some knowledge in this session. So yeah, tomorrow we'll meet and we'll continue. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, everybody. Yes. So whoever done payment, please don't worry. After 2 or 3 days, you will get the videos also. Okay. Right. If you want to make the payment, you can contact our online team. I will send you that number.
Okay, sir. Sure.
27. Yeah.
Can you
See
ping
there?
the contact? Okay.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
sent
got
in
it.
the okay, right.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So you can make a call to them. They will send you the bank details, and you can get. See, after making payments, please send the screenshot. Then only they will recognize. Otherwise, they don't recognize. Okay, right.
So, and one more thing, sir. What about the weekends? Are you taking the class on Saturday and Sunday also?
No. Maximum, I don't take this Saturday, Sunday class. Okay, Monday to
Okay,
Friday.
only five. Only five. Okay, weekdays.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Yes, weekdays.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Right. Okay. Right. Divya, Raja, Riyas, Srendra Jaina, Omar, Chiru, Pampana, Ashutosh, Panav. Right. We'll see another 5 more minutes. Okay. Others also will join. We'll continue our class. Okay, everybody. Right.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Right. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, in the yesterday 2 classes, we have completed successfully introduction of Angular. And whoever missed yesterday classes, please don't worry. So tomorrow means whenever Angular started, at that time also I will repeat that. Okay. Right. Or else videos are available. Simply you can go through that after making the payment. Now today, what is the thing we are going to discuss is we are going to discuss about TypeScript. What is it, everybody? We are going to discuss about TypeScript. Okay, right. What is TypeScript? Superset of JavaScript. Okay, right. So superset means what? Superset means what? Superset means what? Extended part of JavaScript or else modified version of JavaScript also we can call. Okay, right. So in the yesterday class, we have successfully discussed about differences between TypeScript and JavaScript also. One more time, okay? Right. So first difference is JS is loosely typed language, TS is strictly typed language. That means whenever we are declaring the variables, we need to mention the data types for the variables. We need to tell what type of data that variable should accept. Where in the TypeScript, in the JavaScript, no need to tell. Okay, right. In the TypeScript, if you don't tell the data type, what happens? Automatically depends upon the first value. Automatically, it will understand what type of data it should accept. That means,
Sir, 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 JavaScript also strictly typed, sir. We use a strict mode now, sir. Sir, we use the strict mode. That also JavaScript is a strict mode, sir. TypeScript
no,
also loosely types language, sir.
no, Umar, please listen.
Hello.
JS is Umar. JS is loosely
Yeah,
typed language. Okay.
sir, we use the strict mode now, sir. JavaScript. That also where x equal to 10 not yet declared, that also assign the value. It is a, use the strict mode, that also we have the undefined value or error, sir.
Okay,
See
forget
once,
about
let's check.
1 second now, Umar. Forget about that strict mode and everything. That is not so important. Okay, first focus
Yeah,
on
okay,
data.
sir. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So JS is loosely typed language, TS is strictly typed language. Okay, right. So whenever you are declaring the variables in the whenever you are declaring the variables in the JavaScript, no need to tell the data types. But in the TypeScript, we need to tell the data types. If you don't tell the data type, automatically depends upon the first value. Automatically depends upon the first value. It will assign the data type automatically. So okay, everybody, right. That is the first difference. And the second difference is arguments count and parameters count no need to match in JavaScript. Automatically unmatched parameter value will become undefined. Okay, but here arguments count and params count should match in the TypeScript. Okay, right. So for example, whenever we are dealing with functionality, whenever we are programming, we need to perform different functionalities. We need to perform different functionalities. Okay, so in order to perform any type of functionality, we need to write functions. So how to write a function is by using function keyword, then after function name. Okay, right. So now for example, if you observe here, I'm writing here function name add, and then after I'm writing this console.log a plus b. So that whenever you write any instruction in the function, that instruction won't execute automatically. Whenever you write any instruction in the function, that instruction won't execute automatically. Whenever you call the function, then only that instruction will be executed. So that's why I am calling the function here add. So to this function I am sending directly the parameters. To this function I am directly sending the parameters. Sorry, arguments. So arguments means directly the values. So 6 comma 4. Okay, everybody. So how many parameters I am sending? How many arguments I am sending? 2 arguments. Then how these arguments can hold by this function? By writing the parameters. How many parameters I need to write? 2 parameters. Why? Because we are sending 2 arguments. And these arguments will hold by this parameter respectively. Respectively means first value, first argument, first parameter, second argument, second parameter. Okay, everyone, clear? Clear response? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Especially new students who is attending today, they respond. Okay, right. Now, for example, here I am sending 6 comma 4. Here I am performing add operation. So what will be my output? 6 plus 4. What will be my output? Respond. Who is attending today? They respond. 6 plus
10,
4
sir.
means what is the output? 10.
10, sir.
Okay. So why? Yeah. A means 6, B means 4. So 6 plus 4, 6 is a number, 4 is a number. So number plus number equal to a number. Suppose if I am sending only one argument, but here how many parameters I have? 2 parameters. Then what will be output? Output will be nan. Why? It won't show any error. Yeah, not a number. Why? Because A becomes 6. But what is the value? Please put everybody. A becomes 6. But what is the unmatched parameter value will become undefined. Undefined itself a value. So 4 plus undefined equal to number plus number equal to number. Number plus string equal to string. String plus number equal to string. But number plus undefined, I don't know it is. So JavaScript it will. Amar, put yourself mute. I don't know what it is, but definitely not a number. But definitely not a number. That's what JavaScript is telling. Not a number. Okay, right. Same thing if you do in the TypeScript, we'll get output as error. Why? Here arguments count and parameters count is not matching. Okay, they should match. Okay, right. And then after, third point is oops concepts are very complicated in JavaScript. Why? Because okay, why? Because there is no class concept in the JavaScript. There is no class in the JavaScript. Everything we need to do with function only. For a function, we need to create an object. So function in a function, function in a function. Okay, so too many functions we need to write, and one function we need to send to another function. So that function has to return another function. So it will be very complicated. But in a here TypeScript, they are very easy. Why? Because they follow any other language syntaxes only, like PHP, Node.js, Java, .NET, and Python. Okay, so if you know any one of the OOPS concepts, easily you can understand TypeScript. If you don't know it also, it's okay. Easily we can understand it. Okay, right. Whatever the predefined methods work in the JavaScript, same predefined methods will work in the TypeScript also. But the difference is OOPS concept. That's what I will teach in this course. Okay, OOPS concept we are going to learn in this course. TypeScript. Okay, everybody, clear? Kindly respond. Hello. Please respond, everybody. Clear or not these 3 points?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, right. Now today what is the thing we are going to do is we are going to install the TypeScript. So now respond who is attending through computer. I think Rama Gaud, Kalali Rama Gaud. Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So go to the share your screen, Kalali.
You ask for control, sir.
Yeah, give it also and share
Okay.
also. There is some right. Now first of all, in order to work with the TypeScript, first of all we need to install it. So in order to install TypeScript, first of all we need to install Node.js. Why? Because TypeScript also depends upon Node.js internally. Okay, so Node.js only will convert our code into JavaScript. Okay, so that's why we need to convert. We need to have Node.js in our computer. So before installing Node.js, first of all we need to check whether it is already available in our computer or not. So that purpose we need to open command prompt. Okay, right now first to open command prompt, Kalali. Open the command prompt. Now type the node, N-O-D-E, node space -v. Press the enter. See here, node is not recognized as an internal or external command. That means he did not install Node.js previously. Very good. So what is the thing we need to do? We need to install it. So how to install Node.js? Just go to the google.com. See anybody at computer, please try to follow the steps. Okay, right. Who is not attending through computer? If possible, tomorrow onwards attend through computer. Okay, my sessions are practical sessions. Definitely it will be helpful for you. Right, now go to the google.com, Kalali. Yeah, go type the Google. Okay, you are in Google only, right? Right there, Node.js download. Node.js, single word, Node.js is single word. Download, yes. Yeah, open the first link, Kalali. Right now, see here, wait 1 second, give me the access. See, always install the Node.js from this LTS and always install the event number. Event number means, see here, version 16, this is important. After that, there is 15 is that is odd. Okay, don't forget about that. First number should be even. After the first number should be even. Then only it will support it for Angular also, React also. Understanding my point? Hello? Always install the LTS version that is also even number. Please say yes or no. I want a response from everybody.
Yes,
See,
sir. Yes, sir.
asking simple request. Understanding or not? Okay, right. So always we should install the LTS version, and that is also positive even numbers we need to install. Even number we need to install, not odd numbers. Okay, because whenever you install even number, then only it will be supported for Angular also, React also. Okay, right now click on the Windows installer. Why? Because our computer is Windows. If it is Mac, we need to click here, or otherwise you need to follow other thing. Okay, right now click on the Windows installer. See it is downloading. Then after, what is the thing we need to do is, wait 1 second, let it be downloaded completely.
Sir, Node.js already installed in my machine. So
It's okay, leave it. That is not a problem. If you want to find the version, go open your command prompt, type there node space -p. It will display the version number. Okay, so right. Now click there. See it, it is installed. See, if it is asking any permission, please provide it, Kalali. Okay. Maybe sometimes it will display,
Okay.
sometimes it will display. Okay. Right. Yeah. See here. Click on next. Then after I accept. Next. 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 Install. So it will take little bit time. Sometimes it will install faster. Sometimes it will take little bit time, and then it will install faster. Okay. Right. Multiverse will meet thoroughly, please. I'm getting some response. It is asking permission. Click your coloring. Click on yes. Did you click coloring? Right, see it. Now it is installed. Ashutosh, you are also doing it. I think you already done it, right? Okay, leave it. Right. Are you attending to the computer, Ashutosh? Hello? You are muted, Ashutosh. Are you attending to the computer? Why nobody is responding? Ashutosh, are you attending to the computer? Are you getting my voice or not? Please respond through voice.
No, sir, we are connected in mobile, sir.
It's okay, it's okay. Ashutosh, you.
Yeah, I connected in a computer laptop now. So I run the command, cmd command. So it's giving 4.4 version.
4.4. Wait one second. Wait one second, please. Kalali, please wait one second. So stay it like that. Okay, stay it like that. Don't do anything, Kalali. Share your screen, Ashutosh. Please share your screen.
Give control.
Give control and click on computer. Yeah. Version phone. Oh, when you have installed Node.js, Ashutosh, I think much more.
Long, old time. Yeah. This is my
Right.
office.
So, yeah, office laptop. So can you do anything? That means can you uninstall it, or else you don't have permission?
Yeah, I can do it using software control.
No. If it is difficult, it's okay. Yeah, if it is difficult, it's okay. Or else tomorrow class I will tell you it's okay. Okay, so if you don't mind. You don't have any problem, right, in your office? If you do it by your own.
This one, what is this, sir? 14.18. This one.
I think that is the version also available, but that latest version is 16, right? We can install the 16. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So go to the control panel. There you can uninstall the Node.js. I will tell you. Wait one second. Close that software center. Go to the control panel, Ashutosh. You don't have any problem in your computer, right? I mean, in your office, right? Go to the uninstall program.
I cannot do actually.
Click on the control panel. Click on the control panel. Above here. Not here. Give me the access. Here.
Oh, okay.
Can I uninstall it?
Try, because I don't think I have a permission.